And these are supposed to be like a strawberry. Um, hey, good morning, RGL family. Welcome back to another episode. This is going to be a quick snack break episode. There's some seasonal stuff that I picked up the other day that I never got to enjoy as a kid. So you'll see what that is in just a second. But yeah, so excited to bring this here, and I always like snack breaks because unlike you can't eat your video games. So I mean, I guess you could try. I don't know how well that would go though. But yeah, so we'll kick it off. This one I already opened. Ooh, a little sneak peek there. Um, is the Count Chocula. Meow, meow, meow. So General Mills is bringing back the um the original Monster cereals, right? So you got your 50th anniversary. There's lots of there's a pretty good stock by me, although I'm sure there's places where people are going crazy because right, everything now that comes out that's a special edition or anniversary edition or whatever, people go out and buy it up thinking they're gonna sell it for a bunch of money later on. I mean, I don't know. If you do, I guess good on you. But I bought them to eat them, put them in my belly. So we have the Count Chocula, and you got the little chocolate. I think those are supposed to be him, chocolate vampires, and then the marshmallow bats. And then on the back there, you've got Meet the Count, who really rocks the chalk, and QR code everything now. Um, what is it? Spread your wings. Oh, like a Count Chocula dance on the bottom there. And yeah. Oh, and there's a bigger picture of the dump in some of the count. All right, so there we go. We got a couple marshmallows in there. A little bit of the milk, still a little bit of greenness in the milk. They almost kind of look like the Pac-Man ghosts. That's not what they are. Hmm. And see the Count Chocula is chocolatey, so you definitely get that flavor. Unlike the berry cereals. And I don't know why that is. Maybe it's just the cocoa stands out against better against the uh, the oat cereal. I don't know. But yeah, that one's very good. Good chocolate flavor. So that's the Count Chocula. Very tasty. And then next, and I didn't get any of these. My mom bought a lot of cereal when I was a kid, but I don't remember ever getting any of the Monster cereals. So here's Frankenberry. So I think this one is like a strawberry flavor. But it's got the same little like face cereals, and then you've got your marshmallows. And then on the back we've got the Frankenberry monster. Or is it Frankenberry's monster? Or just the monster? Um and same kind of themes. You got the little Frankenberry dance, QR code. Oh yeah, strawberry. So um yeah, that's Mr. Frankenberry. I nowadays I don't eat a lot of cereal, so this is probably like 3 months worth of cereal at least, if not more. All right, so let's open up the Boo Berry. And this serving size is a cup and a third. So everything's a cup and a third, it looks like, except for the Count Chocula, which is interesting. I mean, I guess because they want to keep the numbers for fairly the same. Although wait, this one's yeah, that's it. So this one's only 180 calories, the serving size of milk. I wonder why. I wonder why there's less of that. Usually across product lines, they'll kind of keep the those values sort of similar. I don't know why it makes it easier. Okay, so now that I'm looking at these are actually like a purplish color. I'm just gonna do a little bit. So these are probably not chocolate. Well, they're not chocolate pieces, but they look very similar. So hold that up to the camera. Then we can see there's like, I'm sorry, my lighting sucks on it. There, that's pretty good. There's like a purplish hue. Hmm. It's the same thing with these. You kind of get a little bit of like a fruit flavoring when you first kind of like go to take in the bite, but then it just quickly goes away, and you're just left with cereal. So again, not really a distinctive flavor. Very subtle. It's more like a, I don't know, a hint. All right, so now we're gonna try. So you will notice I'm wearing yet again a different shirt, and that's because when I recorded the video, I forgot to do the taste test. Um, my wife so kindly pointed out. So I am going to start, I think, with the like berry flavored cereals, because otherwise, I moving between that. Like if I start with the chocolate, I think it's gonna mess with the berry more than going the other way. So that's the plan. So we're gonna start with Frankenberry. As I mentioned before, I didn't have any of these cereals as a kid. We had lots of cereals. I mean, honeycombs, apple jacks, frosted flakes, cinnamon toast crunch, life, honey. Did I say honeycombs already? Honey nut Cheerios, apple jacks. I mean, we ran the gambit, but I don't ever remember having any of the actual monster cereals. So that's why I wanted to do this little pick up show and tell for the 50th anniversary. And as I mentioned in the last little clipping, which will probably come up again, so I'm just gonna do a little bit, right? One thing I did notice, because I've already, like I said, I've had the Count Chocula and I had the Monster Mash. Is I don't know if it was always this way, or people who are more in the cereal game will point out that the formulas and stuff are different than they were when we were growing up. And the marshmallows get really weird. They don't, so usually they're crunchy ish, but if they get a little bit too like wet, or they kind of sit too long, they get this real, like, for the lack of a better way of describing it, kind of snotty uh viscosity, and it's really off-putting. So put your milk in, eat it right away. Like, so I'm using oat milk, so here we go. First bite. Let me do it like this. And these are supposed to be like a strawberry. Um, um, I don't know if it's because of the oat milk, but I'm not really getting much of a any kind of berry flavor. It's very like when you first bite into it, there's a little bit of like a berry-ish flavoring. But it goes away really quick, and you just kind of left with like the oat. Next is Blueberry. Boom. That's the ghost. Um, this looks like it has the same chocolate pieces as the Frankenberry. And it has a bat. I mean, oh, it's basically the same cereal. Look, you got the bat here, and then the other ones are just weird blob shapes. There's all the pieces. Yeah, so this one is almost the same. Then you got Mr. Blueberry playing the guitar, and then your ghost dance on the bottom, and the QR code. So that's him. Oh, I haven't been shown off the top. I guess that doesn't really matter. So these are only good for a year, so if you're gonna resell them, you gotta sell them within that time. Otherwise, you gotta sell it expired. Um, this one, which I don't know if they had this back in the day, but this is a limited edition, so go out and buy it, right? Captain Crunch Halloween Crunch. Ghost turn the milk green, so you know it's got to be healthy. Anything that changes the color of the milk, it's got to be good for you, right? So, this is cool. So it's got like your like standard Captain Crunch pieces in there, but then you have these special ghosts that have the green flecks, and that's I guess what turns the milk green. And then on the back, there's a little game. Can you find two matching beakers? So it's like a hidden objects. Can you find, speaking of ghosts, how many can you find? Blah, blah, blah. So a little game to play on the back there. Captain Crunch, crazy scientist mixing it up. What's on the side? On the side, a little advertisement for the socials and some of their other cereals. Try these other scarific flavors. Although they're not Halloween themed. And up there. So, yeah. Yeah, so that's the Captain Crunch's Halloween Crunch. The Captain Crunch. This is all kinds of fun colors. And this one's supposed to turn the milk green. Let's see what happens. We want to make sure we get a mix of the Captain Crunchies and the things that turn the milk green. Oh yeah, there it goes. Can you see the activating? Oh my god, this lady's so you can see a little like a hint of it, right? That's gotta be good for you, right? You see the milk? You see it turn green? Yum! Alright. Hopefully this doesn't kill me. Alright, there we go. We got a nice green. Kinda looks like a shamrock shake and cereal. Um hmm. I can't even begin to guess what that flavor is supposed to be. It's definitely sweeter. That might just be how Captain Crunch usually tastes. I don't know. I've had Captain Crunch in so long, so not terrible. Definitely sweeter, which makes sense because it has more sugar. And the last one is Monster Mash. So 50 years of Monster cereals. And so you got the whole crew here. But I didn't see these. I don't know if these guys, the Mummy and the Wolf, had their own cereals. I'll have to check that out. Um, or if they're just like extras in the Count Chocula, Blueberry, Frankenberry life. But yeah, and then on the back you got the whole clan again. I guess they're in a band. Um, listen now. So I guess the QR code goes to music. But yeah, so the only one I've had so far is the Count Chocula. I will I will update once I have the rest. Count chocolate was fine. Is not too chocolatey. I have them with oat milk. I don't drink regular milk anymore. And it was good. So yeah. So if you're in for a bit of cereal nostalgia, those are out right now. I don't, who knows how long they're gonna be out for. Obviously, they're out for the. And then I think the Monster Mash. No, so no, wait. The Monster Mash is a mix of everything. Look. I'm trying to see. Yeah. So there's the Frankenberry, the purpley ones. It's hard to tell the chocolate and then the berry, the blueberry. Um, they're very similar in color, so it's difficult. But yeah, so the Monster Mash is literally. It would be the same thing if I took all three of these cereals and just dumped them in the bowl together. Um, but I mean that's it's a neat concept. Um, it's funny with the Monster Mash. I'm getting a much stronger berry flavor. Maybe that's because of having the two berry cereals together. It's enough to actually actually bring the flavor out. So I went to the General Mills website and the Frank no sorry Fruit Brute, which was the werewolf, and Yummy Mummy actually had a limited release in 2013, but they have not brought it back for um the current anniversary. So I don't know if maybe they're going to a little bit later, but I mean I feel like at this point, I mean I guess there's still some time until Halloween, but at the moment those flavors are not currently being produced, at least from what I can tell on the website, for the current anniversary. So it's just the blueberry, the Count chocolate, and the Frankenberry, and then they have the Monster Mash, which I guess is representative of all the cereals. Halloween season, so pick them up and enjoy. And I wish everybody well. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Have a good day. Take care. Bye.